How to set up the Oddball, a bouncing ball to play MIDI notes in Ableton Live. Hi, I'm Toby from abletondrummer.com, and I quickly want to show you how you connect the Oddball via Bluetooth to your Mac or to your Windows as well, but I show this on a Mac and how to play notes in Ableton Live with it. So the Oddball can be bought. I put a link in the video description below here, and it connects via Bluetooth to your Mac. It's a MIDI connection here, so we need to go into the audio and MIDI setup. And in your audio and MIDI setup, you have two windows here, which you can open via Command 1 and Command 2. In Command 2, you open up the MIDI Studio, hide MIDI Studio, or window show MIDI Studio. And here you have a section for Bluetooth MIDI connections. Here you have the Bluetooth sign up far right here. So you have to open this one, and then your Oddball needs to be in connecting mode. This is when it's blinking and it shows up here odd, and you need to hit connect here. So this is like plugging in a cable into your MIDI keyboard and into your computer, but just via Bluetooth. You then go into Ableton Live, and in Ableton Live you want to make sure that in your preferences under link tempo MIDI, the Oddball is connected here. As we are playing MIDI into a track, you want to activate the track input here. For the time being, you might want to switch off the remote access here, because the Oddball is sending quite a lot of MIDI notes and MIDI messages, actually not only MIDI notes. And just to keep things clean when you set stuff up and just want to make a simple MIDI note connection here, just use the track, activate the track in for now. You then go into Ableton Live, and in Ableton Live I've set this up via two Macs for Live devices of mine. The first one is the threshold here. So what does it do? It blocks MIDI notes if they are below a certain threshold, and as the Oddball here is quite sensitive already, when I'm only tabbing, MIDI notes are passing through. So I want to set a threshold here via this simple threshold device. It's part of a pack, dynamic MIDI control. If you want to get this, have a look in the video description below here. It's part of a pack. And I set up the threshold to around 40, so only MIDI notes which have a velocity of 40 or over will get passed through now. So you can see I'm tapping the Oddball, and MIDI notes are being received below here, but they are under the threshold, and only if I go over the threshold the MIDI is being passed through. So if I now just have this playing, you can hear that you can't hear anything, because the Oddball is sending a predefined MIDI note. It's only sending one note here for this technique we're using here, and then a second device, which is my melody trigger device here, is a really cool tool if you want to set up single MIDI notes to play sequences. So we have this set up here to trigger a random sequence. And we can set this up to play the sequence going up. So the melody trigger is a Macs for Live device of mine, which is actually developed for drummers who want to play some bass lines, some melodies via their acoustic drum kit with a trigger, or via an electronic drum kit or electronic drum pad like the drum beam I have here. So this way you are able to play with your Oddball some nice melodies. The melody trigger can even receive clip input, MIDI clip input if you want to set this up. So this is how you connect the Oddball quick and easy to Ableton Live.